Swing is such an important feature here when we're making music, trying to humanize the machines because they're so mathematical. So there are two ways, there are two things that we can do here to swing the beats. One of them is to, you know, move the pieces around the grid. The other thing is to work with velocity. And velocity, to me, like that was one of the first lessons that I had when I started making beats, was to create swing through velocity. I'm bringing in this song because this song really, it really shows you how two swings can change an actual beat. This is one of the swings on the same samples. And this is the this is the other swing. So you can see how it really changes the beat just by changing the swing, and that's just the swing of the beat that's been changed. So in that way, you can see how it affects so much the beat. So you see that the snare is hitting a bit late there, and I really like the way that sounds. I like, when the beat starts getting a bit messy and it doesn't sound right. I like that. I like to have that type of swing in my beats. It really sounds good to me, and that's what I search for most of the times. So from what I learned, there are like 3 ways of actually creating a beat, creating swing to the beat, adding swing to the beat. One of the ways is you go straight and you add a value there to the swing. You say you want the drums to swing to 65, whatever number you want to put in there. You add that number, you add that value. Say if you want to shift the notes earlier on the grid or later in the grid, really up to you. So you put those numbers in and then you record, and everything's going to shift to the value that you gave. And obviously you have to have your time correction set to a value as well. Now the other way of doing it is to actually don't have any time correction on. You leave the quantization set to off, which means once you strike a pad, it records it directly to the grid. It doesn't correct it. There's no time correction there for your sounds. It's like playing free, and it will record as you played onto the grid. Now this is used by many people, and many people love to do it this way. And the other way, the way that I do it, is to program it. And basically, to me, it doesn't really matter if I record it freely or if I record it with some swing already on, because what I'm going to do afterwards is I'm going to go to the grid where everything was recorded, and I'm going to shift the notes. I'm going to nudge everything. So most of the times I just start the beat by using 1/16, no swing value, anything. And after the drums are recorded, I go ahead and I shift the notes on the grid. And I'm going to show you how I do that. So I'm just going to make a beat. I'm going to spend a bit of time here doing this. So let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so I have some snares already written down. I'm going to record some hi-hats. I have 2. I'm going to record these ones first with some 8 notes. Okay, let's go. So as I said, I'm a programmer more than a live player. So 16s. have that kick, so let me just delete that. So what do I do to swing all this? Let's go here to the grid. First thing I want to do is select the snares and shift them a bit earlier here. So don't snap on that. And I like to have those hi-hats that come with, so let's just turn this off so I can nudge notes freely. I like to have my hi-hats and the snares hit at the same time, so it all sounds nice and tight. So let me just grab this hi-hat here and make sure that it swings the way I want it to. Yep. Let's have a look at this. Let's bring the velocity all the way down so it slopes up with the swing. See, it's a big difference right there. Let me bring all that all down. Whoop. And let me nudge it and put it closer even. If I pick certain notes and just move them somewhere different, let's see how it sounds. Like that one there. We edit the ends point. You see that kind of shift in time? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that it's grabbing the listener. I actually like those type of vibes, you know, but that's really up to you. You kind of decide what you want to do. You know, it's nudge that. Let's nudge that last one. No, I really take a lot of pleasure doing this stuff. I want to bring these a bit closer. We're kind of creating that swing. So let me nudge that. Bring these two a bit closer. And this one here as well. Let me load that one in. I like that. Bring this one up there where the snare is. I want the velocity of all them to be the same or slightly the same. And this is me building a beat. I usually take a bit of time doing this. So let's actually trim it just a tiny bit. Okay. change that velocity, change it. These kicks that are just right before that hit there, that one I actually want to give it a different attack. So like trying to think of a drummer. When a drummer plays, when he does a double kick, the first hit has a different attack from the second one. The second one is louder as well, but the first one, it's lower in level, but it has a slower attack as well. What I'm gonna do here, and I do this with hi-hats, I also do it with the kick drums, is I copy the kick drum right there, okay? Now I'm gonna go to the to that kick that I want to use, this one right here, and I'm going to transpose it to this one, to this pad A5. I'm going to go to the program edit, and what I can do here on the filter section, I'm going to give it a different attack. Okay. Okay, that's it. Now I notice that I have a another kick somewhere here, that one there. Let me transpose that one as well. It's A5. And that one as well, A5. And by giving it a different attack, you're going to create that swing as well. And I'm kind of happy with this. So this is kind of how I work my swing. It takes me an awful long time to do that, I know, but I actually enjoy doing this way. I'm much more of a programmer where I go in and put all the beats and pieces together there, move them around to kind of create a certain vibe that I like.